I never thought I'd be saying this, but it's an absolute pleasure to say that I'm joined by Jim from Jimmy World.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm kicking a whole lot of ass.
First of all, I think I should welcome you to nice sunny England. It's wonderful outside.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Raining all the time.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be England without this. So I'm glad you can make it happen.
Well, yeah, I did it just for you.
Thanks.
This was exclusively for you.
Oh, man. Seriously, you shouldn't have.
So this is your first date in England on part of the Integrity Blues tour. But you've just done like the American side of things. How's that been going?
It's been really good. New songs seem to be responding well with people. I know it takes like a minute, you know, when for anything, you know, like you have to listen to something. You have to kind of let it simmer a bit before you really pick out the nuances of what you like and what's important. So far, the response has been great for the new material. And it's a lot of fun to play.
It's an amazing album. Then
Thanks.
All nine have been, so
Thanks.
there's enough. I didn't expect anything less.
Thanks.
I wanted to ask, how were the Hunter? Because they're friends of the show. They were on tour with you guys.
Yeah, no, those guys are great. Super fun, really nice guys.
They were really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So literally, I think about the week before they went out, they're like, yeah, we're on tour with Jimmy World. Like, that's Jimmy World.
Yeah,
Like,
it was nice. You know, it's nice traveling around in America with people that haven't seen a whole lot of the country.
Yeah.
Because you know we've kind of we've been driving ourselves around since '96. So having new people kind of makes it feel new in a way.
Yeah.
Some of the lesser exciting bits.
Well, like you said, you've been going over 20 years now. You have like just a huge catalogue of songs to pick from. I've been one of those sad people that's been looking at the set lists of the show so far. How would you go about picking them? Because I tried working out my dream Jimmy World set list, and I got to about 40 songs and went, I think they're not going to stay on this one.
It's tough. I mean, you know, we're excited to play new songs, but I know just as a fan, you want to hear stuff that you're familiar with.
Yeah.
You know? So we try to do a good job about rotating out older songs for, just keep changing it. Like we're gonna play some older songs we haven't in a while.
Oh.
And we'll play some older songs that I think are maybe not necessarily singles, but stuff that fans have kind of responded to over the years.
Yeah.
We just try to mix it up. You know? There's a limit to how. I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel like we're the type of band that should do like a 4-hour show. So we try to keep it at like a digestible amount. Well, and then with hopes of coming back and playing a different set.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't think many bands could do 4 hours.
Yeah.
But I think
I don't understand how like Springsteen will do it. You know, I mean, I guess he does, but like, I don't know. I think got the songs for it.
I'd forget half the songs after about 2.5 hours. I'd be like,
"What am I doing?" Yeah.
Have we played this one?
Yeah.
For a lot of people, including myself, the album singles which really brought you to life over in the UK was obviously Bleed America, and it's an incredible album, and I think it's one of those ones that's very stuck with me for like my whole life so far, and it's been a really important part. And a lot of people, when I said I was interviewing you guys, like, yeah, that album is one of those ones, and it's your writing is so emotive. And do you get a lot of people coming up to you and saying like, "Oh, thanks for that. You know, that meant a lot to me. And, like, that's helped me through a lot."
Yeah, that was the album that definitely introduced us to a very, a new and larger audience. Everyone has a different story with why a certain song connects with them, and it's cool. It's cool to hear that. You know, that's the biggest compliment you can get as a musician.
Yeah.
When anyone bothers to take the time to really like live with something that you've created and make it personal on an individual basis.
When you're writing, do you ever like consider that side of things, or is it just like you're writing your own stories and letting out like your side of things, and if people connect with that, then that's a real positive aspect of it?
Yeah, I think when you're on the writing side of it, you need to forget that anyone will ever hear it. Because once you start going down the road of chasing the, approval of some imaginary listener,
yeah,
then I think you start making creative choices that you kind of drift a little bit. So I think on the writing side of it, you sort of forget that anyone will ever hear it. But when it comes time to present it, then you think of like yourself as a fan, like what would be cool?
Yeah.
Like what should this look like? You know, how should we play this? You know, the other aspects kind of creep into it.
I've read quite a few interviews that you've done recently, and one thing was saying that your songwriting has definitely changed from, you know, when you were in your 20s to now, because you've changed. You know, you've been on the road for 20 odd years. So, because you were like, oh, I don't write breakup songs anymore, because that's not part of me anymore. So, what was kind of like the main influence behind Integrity Blues?
Finding acceptance in pursuing ideas that are outside of yourself and where that can lead. You know, I guess as time goes on, I'm just shown again and again that like the place that you're comfortable with is really, it can be a limiting place to exist. Like I'm going to do this way because I know I can achieve a certain level of competency.
Yeah.
Great. You know, that's great, but like you're also not leaving any room for growth. So I guess Integrity Blues is about exploring that, you know, on all aspects of life, you know, just from the nuts and bolts creation of the album itself to the themes that the songs are about.
It's about pushing boundaries. The lead single we've had so far, Sure and Certain, is just, I've got obsessed with it.
Oh, thanks.
Way too much. To the point where my girlfriend was like, you need to stop playing this on repeat.
Yes,
it's been an hour now.
You've heard this already 6 times this hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Thanks.
Finally, like you've been going 20 odd years, you've been on the road, and you've done a lot of stuff independently, and you haven't always relied on major labels to push yourselves forward. Like I was reading the other day that during the recording of Bleed America, you all had jobs as well as recording. Is that true?
Yeah.
That's incredible. Like, because when you listen to the album, it sounds like a band like who've been going years and they're at their peak. And they're like, I can't imagine like Radiohead when they were writing OK Computer working in a bar still.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had like temporary kind of jobs.
Yeah.
But they were the sort of jobs you could quit for a while and then go on weeks of tour and then come back to.
But do you have any advice for like? Because I know loads of bands are all like, oh, Jimmy Well, they're like gods. How do we get to be them?
You know, I there's lots of things that just don't matter. You know, like you can be smart about opportunities that come to you, but at the end of the day, really the only thing you have that's in your control is being proud of your own work. You know, I think something good transcends, you know, and getting caught up in the self-promotion and not focusing on the stuff that really matters, like songwriting and getting in front of people to play.
Yeah.
Like those are there's no trick. It's just focusing on, you know, being proud of your work and trying to, you know, get better at your craft.
Yeah.
You know, there's and leather chaps.
Well, a lot of people say don't meet your heroes. After today, I think people should. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Shucks.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Cheers,
I appreciate
thank you.
that. That's really nice of you.